Hello my friends, and welcome once again to another episode of Tony's Comfort Kitchen, the home of comfort food. On this channel I show you how I cook my favourite comfort food dishes. Some are old, some are new, but one thing's for sure, they're always extremely tasty. So today I'm cooking a, well, it's kind of I suppose it's like a fusion food dish. It's a chicken Manchurian or Manchurian chicken. It's an Indo-Chinese dish, so it was something that was made up by Chinese immigrants who had moved to India. So there's influences from both countries. Now, when I trialed this recipe for the video, I didn't have one of the ingredients, which what it called for was a chili sauce. And I didn't have one. Now you're probably wondering why I'm holding this little tub here. This is what I did have, this is what I used, and it transformed the dish. Now this is by no means a traditional Manchurian chicken recipe, because I've used this. What this is a Korean chili paste, or it's a Korean paste with a lot of chili in it, and it's called Gochujang. Which is, in this case, they make lots of different types of this paste. Now this one is actually, it's strange, it's brown rice and red pepper paste. I don't know if you can see, but it's a very deep red inside. It has a lot of those Korean chilies in it. I used this instead, and it was just incredible. Now I admit this, you can't get this everywhere. And I indeed actually bought this on the internet. I got it from Amazon, and I can put a link in the description below to the Amazon site where you can purchase one of these if you feel the need to. You should be able to buy these or something similar in most of your Asian grocery shops. This is the gochujang, but they also do chili pastes and the likes as well. There's lots of different variations, I think, of this stuff. But gochujang is, man, it is so full of flavour, and it's fantastic. It isn't just hot, it is very flavoursome. So I will be using that. So the first thing I'll do is I'll make up the sauce, and then we'll turn our attention to the chicken, and then after that we'll bring it all together and have a good taste. Okay, so first things first, like I said, we'll make the sauce. For the ingredients, I'm going to put to one side a garlic and chili paste, which I've pre-made. Now you don't have to do this, but if you fancy making your own garlic and chili paste, I will put a video link just above here, and you can go and check that out. Otherwise, it's about, I don't know, 4 or 5 cloves of garlic and an inch or thumb-sized piece of ginger, all finely chopped up. So apart from that, we have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, dark soy sauce in this case, 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup, and yes, that's tomato ketchup. The Chinese have I think a great passion for tomato ketchup in their cooking. As long as it's well cooked in. Now then, here's a better look at the gochujang. I don't know if you can see this. It is a very deep red colour, and it's a really thick paste. So 2 tablespoons of that, and it's incredibly sticky, so whether I'll get 2 tablespoons of it actually out is another thing. Then I have 200 millilitres of chicken stock. Now I'm not going to put it all in, just in case the sauce at the end is too thick. I can always use it to water it down. 1 teaspoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of vinegar. In this case I used cider vinegar. You can use red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar, whatever you want. And then to thicken it all up, at the end we have a cornflower slurry. In this case it was potato starch, but it's all the same. Which is 1 heaped teaspoon with double the amount of water. Pour that in. just a case of mixing it all up. Now, because that gochujang is quite thick, it'll take a bit of mixing up, but it does break down eventually. And that's it, that's the sauce. So now we'll turn our attention to the chicken. Okay, so here we have the chicken. It is a chicken breast, but you can use thigh meat if you like. We have 300 grams of diced chicken here. The chicken's sort of fairly small diced. Now then, we're going to put that into a batter, which is made up of 200 grams of cornstarch, 200 grams of plain flour, 1 egg, and a tablespoon of water. So we're just going to dump them in and mix it all up. Just use my hands. It needs to be quite a thick batter. Oh, that feels good. And that's kind of the consistency we're looking for. It looks good to fry. Not my hand, the chicken, I mean. Okay, for the chicken, I'm obviously going to cook it in this deep fat fryer. If you don't have a deep fat fryer, then you could just use a normal pan or even a wok filled with, I don't know, 1 to 2 litres of vegetable oil. Want to heat it up to about 170 degrees centigrade, and just be careful with that oil because it is nasty stuff when it's hot. So it's up to temperature. We're just going to drop in carefully the pieces of chicken. Okay, that's all the chicken in the fryer. We'll fry it for about between 5 to 7 minutes until it's starting to look a bit golden, and as you can see, it's still quite white. Okay, so that's the chicken cooked. We'll put it to one side and then we'll add it to the wok with the rest of the ingredients later on. But it looks good. Okay, so the wok is starting to heat up. Put about a tablespoon of oil in it. Starting to heat up. Put a tablespoon of the chilli and garlic paste that I mentioned earlier. Plus, I've chopped up 2 spring onions. Now, I'm putting mainly the white parts in for now, and I'll put the green parts in towards the end of the cooking. And then we add half a red and half a green pepper, chopped up. Wonderful aroma coming off the garlic and chili paste. Okay, now it's time to add the sauce that we made earlier. Now this will thicken up, so that's why I left over half of the chicken stock, just in case it gets too thick. You can never really tell. So we'll let that sauce heat up and then we'll add the chicken. Now we're just let this sauce cook in. As all the ingredients are a little bit raw at first. Let it cook for 5 minutes or so. So things like the tomato ketchup needs to cook in, otherwise it just tastes like tomato ketchup. However, if you cook it for a while, then it takes on a completely different flavour. Okay, so I'm going to add the chicken back in. Whoa, look at that. It's mega. Now it is quite thick, the sauce now, so I will have to add some of the chicken stock back into it. It's just too thick. Of course, we need to reheat the chicken so it's safe to eat. That colour just looks amazing. I mean, that red comes from, I guess, well, I suppose the tomato ketchup, but also the main colour comes from the gochujang. Now then, the final ingredients are just the other half of the spring onions that we chopped up. Kept the green parts of the stem. Give it a good stir around and the dish is done. Okay, my friends, this may not be a traditional chicken Manchurian, but it's going to be a bloody tasty one. Chicken. Ooh. Oh. That is quite spicy from the gochujang, and it is a this typical sort of savoury flavour, sweet flavour, and the heat as well. It's just incredible. I know I've changed the recipe by making it part Korean and not Chinese, Indian, but whatever. It was a happy accident that I came across when I was trying out this dish, and believe me, if you can get hold of gochujang, use that instead of a traditional chili sauce. You should be able to find gochujang in most Asian grocery stores, supermarkets. If you can't, like I say, I'll put a link in the description below where you'll be able to buy some online. As I say, it doesn't have to be gochujang, but you know, the Koreans do a lot of sort of chili pastes, what have you. They'll all work pretty well. But gochujang, in my eyes, is the best. Oh. It's so good. A real depth of flavour. Okay, my friends, thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will love you forever. Let me know in the comments below if you have a go at this dish. Let me know what you think. By all means, try a traditional Manchurian chicken, and then try my version and see what the difference is. It's astounding. So I will see you all in the next video. So peace and love, my friends. Peace and love. Tony's out.